Welcome to the JMT.
Political parties don hold meeting to table the matter of how this 2023 election take place. Correct people. If this one is the first time wey you dey come across this our video, I beg make you do it to subscribe. And if you subscribe, don't forget to like, share, and always comment. Make we know wetin you always dey think concerning the matter wey dey arising. As we talk on before, so many things dey happen for the world. So e good make we dey informed so that we no go dey deformed. My people, on today's news, we wan talk about different political parties wey dey hold meeting for Abuja, then deliberate on many things, especially this 2023 election wey dey talk. They talk about how many people not see security for their center, how they miss many paper, how BVAS do better work, but at the end of the day they refuse to upload BVAS record. Then deliberate on how INEC not to do their work well at all, as BVAS they show another thing, and then too they show another thing. The calculation and everything not just they come up, they talk many matter for this meeting with the whole. My people, go leave una to the video, make una come hear story where they bring on table, make una come hear matter where they talk about all these things wey up for 2023 election. Make una watch this video to the end.
Former resident electoral commissioner Enugu State, Dr. Emeka Omonomadu, welcome. Thank you for being here. And I want to thank the leadership of the CSO Coordinating Council for inviting me to give the keynote. The keynote is actually is actually taken from the piano. Those first keys that you have that inspires the rest of the music is what a keynote. But you know, in Nigeria, when you tell people to give a keynote, they turn it to a lecture. I'm going to just take just a few things from what my brother and friend, the chair of AA, has said. First is that the 2023 election witnessed logistics challenges, undeniable logistic challenges. And there are no pretensions about that. And that happened first and foremost because we're a big country. Our topography can be challenging. That is one side of it. But those things did not just happen on us, they've always been there. So we should have found a solution to those challenges. The next is the subversive activities of certain elements within the Independent National Electoral Commission that are managing the election by first and foremost ensuring that the number of vehicles that were meant to be deployed to make sure that materials are taken from different points, different polling units, different areas, were not taken there on time. We also have the challenge of the security that has to accompany those materials from one point to the other. In most cases, we find out that the security agent starts their march past in the morning before escorting those vehicles. So logistics challenges, we must, as a nation, address those perennial logistics challenges because it affects the punctuality index for every election. And there is no way we can continue a situation in which we announce that elections will start at 8:30 and end about 2:30, and in many cases it extends even to the next day. Those are things that we need to deal with. The second issue is the deification of technology. We have deified technology to the point where we have given the impression that technology will solve all our problems. But even the most advanced technologies in the world are very cynical in deploying technology to the election. But for the 2023 election, we must segment the different ways in which we deployed technology. And that is perhaps the challenge that quite a lot of people have. The technology that was used for 2023 election was a cost-saving technology. Cost-saving because it is the same machine that was used for voter registration, that was used as BVAS that was also used as IREF. Ordinarily, what then will have happened is that we will have bought data capturing machines the way we did in previous elections, and then, spend that huge amount of money buying laptops all over the country. That money was saved by the IVEC. And that is not coming out in discussions that 2023 election was one in which money was saved for the country through the deployment of technology. The second part of this is that this same technology was used for accreditation and voting. And every report that you have seen, both positive and negative reports, have indicated that the BVAS worked 98% in the places where it was deployed. And my simple understanding of grading in scores is that if you have 98%, that is an excellent score. But what has happened is that many people have ensured that that part that the voting and accreditation went on in 98% of does not come to public space. And what have we done? We have stayed on the announcement, the declaration and announcement of results, and the non-upload of results in the IREF. And through that, we have criminalized the use of technology in 2023 election. But the truth of the matter is that announcement and declaration of results in our election is manual. It is manual because Form EC8A is given to party agents and also given to the security agents. It is only after they have collected these documents that the result is then uploaded into the result the portal. Now, what is the value of this portal? Why are we celebrating the portal? We are celebrating the portal because in previous elections, if you are a researcher in Nigerian election, you cannot find any result in the cloud from 2003 to 2015. You are not likely going to find the result of elections in the cloud in Nigeria. But in 2019, with all the weaknesses that we saw in the transmission of results, today, anyone who is researching Nigerian election can find some results in the cloud. That is a positive. So technology failed in one place, which is the non-timely upload of results, but it does not fundamentally affect the whole process of election result management. And that is key in understanding how technology failed in 2023. We also have to know that for the country to make quick progress in elections, there are 2 or 3 institutions that we need to engage more forcefully than we have been doing. I have said it repeatedly that 90% of the time after election, we descend on the Independent National Electoral Commission. Rightly so at times. But the truth is that without the efficient security provisioning, we are not going to have elections right. Today, we are outsourcing the whole idea of election offenses to something that is not created. We are still talking about Electoral Offenses Commission that is yet to be created. And we have given the security agencies comfort in doing their work to ensure that slap that is given to somebody on election day is not going to be treated as slap that is not already in our constitution. The laws are broken when that happens. The final and most important institution is the judiciary. Today, the chairman of this session, Barrister Ken, talked about sanctions for INEC officials who are complicit in the places where they have made elections, subverted elections. But the truth is that who has found out that those who have been sanctioned by INEC have been recalled by the industrial court. Many of them have been asked to be replaced by the industrial court. And so the role of the judiciary in making sure that punitive sanctions are not given to people who break the law is something that we need to take up. Having said that, I want to appreciate the council for inviting us. I think that rather than continue to condemn Professor Mahmood, we should celebrate him. First and foremost, he saved money. Two, he also put in a process that has delivered perhaps one of the fairest elections that Nigeria has ever had. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That is the voice of President Mahmoud. It can never be otherwise. The chairman partners for electoral reforms, we appreciate you. Please say every round of applause for him. Now we've heard from the political parties, we've heard from the CSOs. I want to hear from the man who was actually in the field. The immediate past President Electoral Commissioner of INEC will have to speak to all this moment. Please, Mr. Emeka Onumadu, please, be time conscious. We don't have all the time. Please.
Yeah, you can speak.
He is the man that saw, he witnessed, he felt it, all of this. So at this point in time, let him come to us about what he saw and what he felt and what he did. Thank you very much. I will be constrained, sir, to just give you about 3 minutes to speak to us. I am very sorry about that because we don't have all the time. Thank you.
Thank you. The chairman of the political parties present, the civil society organizations, the media. I'm pleased to be here. And first, when I was invited to come and speak on this emotional, sensational, and sentimental issue, which is called election in Nigeria, I didn't hesitate to accept the invitation because I've been always looking for the opportunity to express my personal, humble opinion.
My people, hope una don watch the video. Now the highlight of what they discuss for the roundtable meeting where they hold now be this so many matters surround this 2023 election. Person no can even know where the matter go waka go again. Anyway, my people, if una think concerning this matter, make una do well to drop una comment, like and share this video. Until meet again for another news, make una do well to stay safe. Oh, una do. DJ